MariaMarython.org, there's a button that says Plan Your Event. Click it. It'll take you to the events page. You can add your event to the calendar of events. So once you have a solid date and time for your marathon, if you're planning on doing one, and if you guys at Rated Info Marathon never did, put your event there. Because one, Child's Play will know about it. Two, they might tweet about it or make mentions about it. Three, it just raises awareness in general. Actually, you guys are on there, so
yeah,
good job.
I use it.
MLG like that.
Yeah, people were saying that we weren't legit, and I just pasted the URL to the event calendar. I'm like,
yeah. Well, see, Jamie, the event calendar doesn't update automatically. Jamie has to go through and verify everything that gets put in there.
Well, obviously.
So she does check out the marathons that get, or the events that get added in there. And if it doesn't show up, she might have questions. You might need to email her for verification. But if you are planning an event, please put it on that calendar. Child's Play loves to know about events and fundraisers for them. And if they can somehow provide support, sometimes they will. It's just a matter of the type of event you're holding and if they can or cannot help you. But they're really cool. And there's also great information once you go to that events page. At the top right, there's again the same button, Plan Your Event, on the events page, but it takes you to a... Oh no, they changed that. Okay.
Shit, they're on to us.
When you click Plan Your Event, you go to the page, there's a link that says Fundraising Guide. If you click that, it's a PDF of all kinds of information you might need to know about running a marathon. It has links to great resources like the Mario Marathon Guide, marathon. So you can go in there, look at the
Boxcar Kids.
Figure everything out, and also get some great external references you can go to see how other groups have done it. And you know, that's just one thing that a lot of groups don't take advantage of, is there is information out there. A lot of it is dated. I have talked to Jamie. I haven't gotten around to it. I asked her if I were to provide some updated information, which she put it in the guide, and she said yes, but I just haven't written anything. I've
gonna watch you kill
like a month's stuff to do. I'm trying to roll out a donation service that's an alternative to ship in. I need a name for the service still, but I have a beta that I'm letting marathon groups use. It's gonna have support, like, you know, you guys have to go to chip in and like copy and paste donations in like an Excel spreadsheet or cut names out to a hat. My system is gonna be like a chip in aimed specifically at marathons. So it'll have things like donation bars integrated into it, and the widgets won't be flash based. So if you're a mobile device user, you can actually go to the website and actually click the donate button, as opposed to like going to a website like ratedinfomarathon.org from your Android or iPhone, and you can't see the widget. Just because they don't support flash. You know, if you have an iPad or a Kindle Fire, you know. Yes, you can't click it. So I'm working on this service to help marathon. I have no idea.
Alright, there's a tank. Sorry, we're engaged in a boss fight, and I'm stealing their people.
We will gladly test out your
best possible place to put your fuel tanks.
Let's see here. Roxy Baby adds NN5. NN5 is Mario Marathon 5. That's what Gay Steve in the chat is asking about. Gay Steve, I'm going to answer it this way. Mario Marathon always happens in June. The official date has not been announced. However, the Mario Marathon launch event they talked about Mario Marathon happens on January 28th. You can go to MarioMarathon.com. I don't know if there's any information on there about the launch event yet, but they have announced it on Twitter and Facebook, so you can go there. If you don't know what Mario Marathon is, it's a marathon much like Rated Info Marathon. Well, a little bit different because they're PG, but they're a PG marathon for Child's Play. Last year they raised $112,000 for Child's Play charity. Their lifetime donation over the 4 years they've been running is about $236,000 for Child's Play. So they've been working, and you know, almost $250,000 is something that you can't really laugh at. That's a lot of money. So you know, they're really cool. They have all kinds of prizes and raffles, auctions, and donor challenges. They dance, they sing, they're a very entertaining bunch, and they play Mario. And the way their system works is, as you donate, you unlock levels, and that's how many stars they have to get, or levels they have to play through the Mario series. And it's a race between the donors and the players. If they get to the end of the list, the next level is unlocked, the marathon's over. So your incentive is to keep donating. To keep them play. And the more you donate, the longer the marathon goes.
Your face is going to his crotch. It's the right angle.
Oh, I thought I would kind of.
That was a great comment. Keep going. No.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't do it.
I didn't mean to ramble on, but there was questions about Child's Play.
No, you're finished.
Oh.
No one's gonna be like, whoa, don't you benefit no children.
Now I'm
You guys are all quiet. I'm like, where'd the entertainment go? I'm boring these people, unless anyone in the room is genuinely interested in setting up and running a marathon.
I just wanted to apologize to anyone who's having trouble hearing D-pad. He is calling in via Skype. The speakers we're listening to him on
And I have a loud sound
are
back.
not necessarily close to the microphone that we're using to broadcast with, so I'm gradually turning up my speakers, but I don't want to turn them up too loud because then I'll start to get feedback.
You know, I don't know if you guys, is it the same computer you guys are using to stream?
No.
If you guys did that, using XSplit, or what are you using to stream?
XSplit.
Yeah, XSplit would pick up the audio automatically.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be able to hear me super loud. In fact, I'd be louder than you guys. Unless you turn me down.
He's more powerful.
I could never turn you down.
We're trying not to overtax.
Turn me on. Go on.
We're trying not to overtax the stream computer too much right now because it does have one of its 3 fans is down right now. We have to get fixed. So.
Well, that's fair. I understand. And running a computer like that, for example, Zelda Games Age, which is a marathon for kids, which is like a child's play for the UK. It's much more UK specific. They were running like 150 hours, 200 hours in their marathon, and their machine just it entirely, and they could not keep the stream computer up to save their lives. So they had to shut the marathon down because their stream box died.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean,
I shot a bunch of people almost to death and jacked them in
for an
front of a
extremely
train.
long time. I can understand entirely.
Yeah.
Where did you get?
Well, we just don't want to end up causing an overheating issue, especially with the one fan being.
I forget what it is, but it's the big
mall.
mall.
Like my favorite game.
You know, guys. I don't know if you
Mine
thought of
too.
this. I don't know what the room
I
looks
got
like.
it at
You could always
some
just move
weed
the speaker
store.
closer to the mic.
Obviously.
Up in
Believe it or
Chicago.
not,
You're like, oh, that's how.
Maybe I'm
See,
crazy.
believe it or not, you're probably
I always thought
only
Simon was kinda like
about
one of the
as
best
far
people.
away from the microphone as I am.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because the speaker that you're talking to us with is right next to
And he
me,
just throws
so.
himself into this fucking psychotic stuff happening.
Again, that's
No,
fair. I know Skype also likes to adjust the audio as I get louder or
Oh,
quieter.
yeah.
Unless you
This
have
guy
auto
sucks.
adjust
He's leaving.
disabled on Skype, so
He's
that could
getting
also be
discharged.
causing
Like I jacked him and now he's
fluctuations
getting
by
fucked right off.
they can or cannot hear me. I don't
Caught
know.
up in shit way beyond.
Did you hear that?
I know part of the problem is we had like 8 conversations going on at the same time at one point while you were trying to talk, so.
Well, that's true. I'm not the most important one in the room here. It's your marathon. I was just answering questions.
Well, you were answering questions
Yellow
about the
ring
charity, so
Batman.
I was trying to make sure people could hear
It's
you.
from
that's all.
the...
So. Because
I
that's
think
what we're
it's
here
my
for.
charity. I missed that entirely. What?
Wackest night.
What now?
Yeah,
I said it's your marathon.
They
You
said
said
that we
what
were
after
going
that?
to see
I
it
said you were
in
answering
comics
questions
and
about the
that.
charity, so I was trying to make sure people could hear you. 'cause
absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
The PlayStation Edge guys, I know I mentioned them before. They actually just got back to me because they want me to do some work for them. Like I said, if I can set up an arrangement with them, they'll be promoting Child's Play events in the future. So I'm trying to do some branching out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Even if it's to a bunch of Sony fanboys.
Hi. We have one in the
Yeah.
room.
I forgive you, but I might hate you.
I still put out the smoke.
He still puts out. Okay, fair enough.
Can't say no to that. Well, you can, but you'd be dumb to.
Yeah.
Yeah, your ranking says ass.
Chat, get awfully quiet. Hey,
It's
chat,
for the
come on,
kids.
speak up. I'm reading you guys, chat.
Buttholes.
I think it's because we got quiet because we were actually talking business and everyone's like, "What?"
Well, they were asking questions and everyone's like, they're not funny anymore. This guy sucks.
He's ruined Christmas.
Who is this guy who cares about charity? Get him off the air.
That's what we're here for. We're here for the children and the
Get rid of
charity
him.
and the reason the
Right.
money.
What good is done?
What good has it done?
Oh,
About
shit.
$1,200 good.
Decent.
You know, guys, if we get like a, I don't know, $44 donation, they'll reach their next goal that they never
I want that
tickets
sword.
for of $12.50.
Yeah.
$1,250.
And let's be honest, I am playing this pretty well. I
Yeah.
think I've earned it.
He's only died once.
Here's a secret: he's playing on easy, but don't tell him that. It might hurt his ego.
That was the hilarious part. This whole time he has been
This is
playing
where I
on
stopped, I
easy.
think.
CJ just sucks that bad.
This looks familiar.
Oh god!
Yeah, you get that stationary target.
Hey, it moved a little.
To be fair, the soldiers in these games, they kind of stare at you while you aim.
I stare at you.
Number
when you
6
sleep.
says you guys are epic.
Thank you.
Alright, we like being epic.
We like being
That's in red. That's awesome.
shit. Stationary in my butt. Stationary in my butt.
Oh wait. Oh, first it was in cyan, now it's in red. That's fantastic. I love it.
Who's
I love the colors.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
The colors.
Colorblind,
The colors.
Makes it stand out. Makes me be like, ooh, I should read that.
What was that for? Was that for sausages or some shit?
No, it was for those like rocket rainbow pops.
What?
It was all
Oh,
these
that's
colors.
right.
I just remember Professor Frink.
Was there another one around here that I missed?
The colors, children. The colors.
Yep, sure did.
I don't know. Did we ever figure out if there was a difficulty for this game?
No.
Yes,
everyone
on
knows.
easy mode.
I don't know, but
It's
my
all Big
gut
Boss
says
Extreme.
maybe.
Big Boss
That
Extreme.
is a no. Okay. That's awesome.
Oh, the chat.
Oh, the chat.
What
Oh,
did the chat say?
The
The
chat says
chat says we're trolling CJ, which
he's
the
like,
whole
there's
marathon
not.
has
There's
just been a
trolling
giant
CJ.
troll
Yeah.
on CJ.
Get out of my bedroom, all of you!
CJ thinks he's live on the internet right now, but he's not.
You guys just keep playing the E3 trailer for MGS.
There's never been an actual marathon. Like there's one going on.
You're just like Dave's online boyfriend. Like he's just what?
Yeah, that donation bar, I'm updating behind the scenes. You know, he thinks there's one. We're not gonna tell him. It's just a secret.
Oh, raising money for charity. Now CJ feels good about himself.
Not good, but slightly better.
Slightly better.
Boost CJ's
I feel pretty awesome about myself all the
Shoot
time.
these
so-
guys in the cheek.
Fuck their
They
cheeks,
had it
dude.
coming.
They're cheeky.
In his defense, they were big dicks.
Yeah. Being flat.
Oh god!
How dare you be two-dimensional?
You're a good soldier.
10,000
I'm
points.
just kind of glad right now that our chat has never really gotten out of control to the point that I had to turn links mode off because it's made it so much easier for me.
Right. People are being nice and
Well,
kind.
the thing I don't get about you guys is you guys are a rated M stream, but your chat has the censor enabled.
You know, magic.
I can disable that.
That's
It's
for
really
us only.
You need to pay.
You know,
you need
that's
to
a good
donate.
point.
All you have to do is first you can ban Ustream bot so he doesn't ban anybody for saying the word FAP. And yes, he
Stream bot?
you just remove swearing. It's mode -G on IRC. I mean, two things and boom, your room can
You
be
can-
just as dirty as the stream and everyone can feel welcome.
Ban the
Awesome.
Ustream bot. I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Fuck that
He's
guy.
a madman!
We're getting into dangerous territory.
955-295 type FAP. Ustreamer was kicked from rated M for marathon by Ustream bot.
Huh.
I told you he would
I'm
kick-
working
He's like, I have to try this. No way. Fap, really?
I know Ustream IRC ops, and in fact, I was offered an IRC op position at Ustream. I'm not a giant, so much fan of Ustream because of their ads, but I know the Ustream service is very well, and I know how Ustream bot works.
Like a dick.
Yeah, well, yes, pretty much.
Oh.
He's a big old piece of poop.
So now that Ustream bot is off, should we enable swearing? I can do that with just one button.
It's what, -G?
I got it. Mode -G. Now someone type a bunch of swear words. Go.
It's my
It's
gillies
like a
are
20-second lag, so they'll start swearing in just a moment.
Yeah.
There you
Okay,
go.
Barbara Streisand.
Fap got them booted.
They've
I've said
figured it
fuck
out.
times. Look, there's no censor anymore.
Yeah.
No censor, no Ustream bot.
Open the floodgates.
May the madness begin.
Let the river flow.
Let my people go.
Mouth open and all. Purge yourself of impurity. Shout them all in the chat.
Shout it from the rooftops.
Just take the tank.
Do some Fiddler on the Roof shit.
Imagine all the dicks that were said a while ago.
So many dicks.
Yeah,
All of the
we
dicks.
said dicks.
That's a good one.
Every,
You're all dicks.
every dick.
Everybody's a dick.
No more Ustream bot.
Where are their dicks?
Thank God.
Where's all the dicks
In
at?
your mind.
During our first marathon, there was one point we had like 3 Ustream bots in the channel. I was like, what?
Yeah. We're popular.
The sad part was we had like 10 viewers
Right.
and 3 Ustream bots.
They just knew. They're like right. Just crossing their arms, staring at us, wagging one finger.
Well, the channel says rated M. Let's get ready.
Right.
Let's get ready.
They're gonna show their dicks. I just know it.
You know, some Barry White's gonna start playing.
You know, the best marathon I ever saw was probably Zelda Games Aid. They had women stripping for donations. Now they weren't fully nude because that would be a violation of Ustream's terms. But they were taking off articles of clothing down to the lingerie for donations. And that
What is
brought
this,
in- I
the
mean, sure,
60s?
it's a UK marathon. It was for a UK charity, mind you, so it wasn't child's play, but still.
Actually, I want this guy
I love
away.
Mario Marathon. It was probably my favorite marathon, but you get naked women for donations, and I'm
Take my money.
I'll
Shut up
find
and
my
take my
mom.
money.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
take all of the money.
Kicking a guy in the face twice.
I'll find my wallet really quickly. That is like if we reach, I think I was like, if we reach $2,000 or something in the next minute and a half, we'll strip, and boom, donation.
Damn it, get Jess back here.
Yeah.
Zaha says I would be willing to bet CJ would strip for charity.
I'd strip for charity. Who wants to see my knuckle sucker? I just made that term up. I don't even know what it means. I don't know if I have one.
I'd consider stripping for charity. Or for any reason.
Knuckle sucker? Like that?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Oh god, you guys.
I don't even know what that
Plan
means.
is gonna be like, never raise money for us again.
Yeah. You guys can do like a charity for strippers with tumors, but that's about it.
Teaching strippers how to read.
Strippers with tumors!
I
It's a worthy cause!
I don't think Child's Play would be too fond of a nudity marathon. I'm just saying, I don't think, but I'm sure your donation total would double.
Whatever, there can be
Hey,
strippers
hey,
for
hey.
Jesus. There can be.
That's probably true. I do know that at one point Jamie was in the chat,
Can I just
and
say,
then the F-bomb started flying, and then Jamie wasn't in the chat anymore. I don't know if it was coincidence. or
Last
not.
time we tried to keep it PG and then we just said, fuck it.
yeah,
That was Jack's
Like
fault.
literally, and then that's why it wasn't PG.
That was Jack's fault. Jack did it. We were doing fine till Mass Effect 2, and then Jack happened.
Oh, Jack. Filthy, filthy Jack.
Just throwing around that F-bomb, Jack.
Man, I really hope this marathon balances out that whole going to hell thing.
Yes.
Not likely.
Sir,
Well, no,
I
'cause
think
he's-
we have a few more to
It
go.
won't. But it's okay.
No,
Help
no.
children.
You see, when we go to hell, we can CQC Satan, and then just interrogate for the escape code.
What I've learned from video game marathons.
Satan, you work for me
Snake and-
now.
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Ah.
Really?
Oh,
Chat.
you piece
In the
of
chat.
poop.
I'm on mobile.
On your phone.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
can
wow.
do that, flash or not.
I'm in that chat because I'm trying to watch it.
I was just
but-
doing it to see if I could really.
nice.
What?
Earlier, Deepak was saying, try not to make it flash based so even people on mobile phone would be able to get in. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Yeah, you got an Android.
I got
Yeah, but it's an Android,
I
okay?
used to see it.
It
Well,
depends. I know. iOS devices like your iPad and your iPhone do not support Flash and will not.
That's 'cause they're
Flash.
Apple
So
and they're
if you go there, it might just be a giant gap on the screen. Some Android devices
Come
do
on,
support
really?
Flash.
That's 'cause it's dark
However,
mode.
Adobe announced that they are no longer going to be making Flash for Android, so it's unsupported. Meaning in future versions, you won't be able to donate from your Flash-enabled Android
Gee,
device.
I wonder who gave them a bunch of money.
Well, you have to. Well, look at it this way: Google is the only company allowed to distribute Chrome, their browser, with Flash embedded into it. All the other browsers it has to be installed as an add-on, whereas Chrome comes with it pre-bundled. So Google does have a good relationship with Adobe. What Adobe wants to do is they want to move everything to the Adobe Air platform so they can push their Air platform, and they want to get their Air platform running on Android. And what they're going to end up doing is making the Flash plugin, if you will, on Android an Air application. So it's more or less for the future. There will be Flash back on Android, but just for the time being, it's no longer being made or unsupported. And again, like a Kindle Fire has Flash on it, I'm sure, so you could probably donate. But my Huawei Ascend, which is a Chinese phone somewhere, there it is. It has Android like actually it's 2.3 on it, but because it lacks a decent graphics processor, it can't have Flash. So if I were to come on to your website with my phone, I couldn't donate.
He's coming on to us.
My phone won't do it either. My phone's old though. Well, it's not really old.
Oh yeah. So you know, it's more or less HTML based. Which I mean, like, okay, my donation. This is kind of sad. My donation bar doesn't really work very well in Internet Explorer. But if you load it in your like Android browser, it runs great. I mean, my phone can render better than Internet Explorer. But, you know, my donation bar works, my donation widgets work. I have a widget on Zeldathon.net that works just fine, and it looks great.
That's crazy.
To be fair, Snake has one eye.
Yeah, leave one eye alone.
And who uses Internet Explorer anyway?
Seriously.
You know, you'd think that nobody does, but seriously, there's still people who use that.
If you use Internet Explorer, you deserve a virus.
Oh, and Boxy Baby asks, what is Air? Air is the most useless thing ever, and if I told you, I would just be wasting your time. In fact, this answer here is less of a waste of time.
I love it.
That guy's chilling.
Like a villain.
So,
Because he's a bad guy.
Nice.
Go
I'm
down!
glad I follow you on Twitter, D-Pad, because that's how I find out about when all these other marathons are going on.
My Twitter is directional, Pat. I mean, anyone tuning in, all 5 of you know.
Oh!
it's not that far off.
Dick pad.
I love you, Pat. But anyone tuning in, my Twitter is directional, Pat. I do work with a lot of marathons for Child's Play. I also work with, sometimes, I haven't worked with them lately, Penguins in the Desert Productions. They do marathons for Big Brother, Big Sister. There's also Zeldathon, which they don't always do Child's Play. They do like American Diabetes, American Red Cross. So they switch it up. There's a couple groups I work with that aren't Child's Play specific, but most of them are. Most of them are.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if you're a big Child's Play fan, following me could be beneficial. In fact, this is what I tell people, and this is my one fun fact about me. Jamie Dillion, the project manager of Child's Play, she follows me on Twitter. And that's my fun fact, because she doesn't follow half of like the Mario Marathon team on Twitter. It's $112,000 for her charity. And, you know, I'm just some guy who runs around providing tools and software and stuff to Marathon. She's like, I'll follow that guy. He seems useful. So, nah, no big deal.
Yeah,
guy who writes software? Oh, yeah, sure. He's got to be followed. So, I don't understand that one, but
yeah, what's up?
I feel honored that she thinks I'm worth following.
She doesn't follow me either, but then again, my new name on Twitter is Super Gay Tony, so...
I'd follow you.
Foxy Baby, am I like a charity pro? Sure.
Yes.
The short answer.
I'd call a marathon celebrity of sorts. I don't really see it that way. I just show up and help out marathons where I can. So, yeah, I'm a marathon celebrity. That's like a charity pro.
He shows up, gives donation bars, and we're like, hey, let's Skype with that guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've been Skyping with a lot of marathons recently, mostly to help raise awareness of other marathons. I cross-promote. I've talked about Mario Marathon, for Karen's sake, the Skyrim Marathon. Also, for example, Mindbond, they didn't have anyone, aside from Ethan, who was the leader. When he slept and went to bed, no one was reading the chat, and no one was promoting Child's Play. They were just like, oh, we're playing Minecraft. why am I watching you guys? You know, what's this whole donation bar on the top of your screen?
Right.
And you know, can I win anything? Is there any prizes? So I got on the air, and for 36 hours I lost my voice. For 36 hours over the course of 3 days, I was on the air just telling people, you know, welcome to Mindthon. We're a 72-hour marathon for Child's Play charity. Child's Play is a charity that provides toys and games. Yeah, I went over that whole thing. I was like, if you'd like to donate, you can go do a Google. Yeah. I started like that. You can do so at Mindthon.com. You go to the right of the stream. There's a chip-in widget. Click the button. I mean, I went over all of that. And, you know, I kept people coming in and getting donations. And then the same thing happened in Zeldathon, where MC, who is pretty much like the main commentator personality of Zeldathon, he was preoccupied. I called in, and like I said, I was there, supposed to be there a maximum of 2 hours. And that was MC before he, like, all right, I'll give you like an hour or two, sure. Then I was there, and he's like, we've had a stay.
Yeah, he's cars in MIA.
Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. If you wanna, I'll let you know if we're doing Twin Snakes. If you wanna become a guest player.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just like a 10-minute walk from where I'm living.
Gilbert,
right.
Yeah, Jill was leaving. Fun, guys.
Good shot, y'all. You too, take
Thanks
fun.
for coming in.
Take fun. Have fun. Whatever.
Take all the fun with you.
Donate money is my going away present.
Woo! Did you?
That's right.
Oh, no. Okay.
Telling people to donate money is
Got you. Alright, see you
You know what?
guys.
Spreading the word is just as effective as donating, as long as you can get people aware.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't feel so bad, especially because you're poor and hate children.
I was gonna say even
Poor and hate children.
I don't remember what day it was. It was either Friday or Saturday.
But really, every donation counts, and it adds up. It really does.
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, if it didn't add up, Child's Play wouldn't have 3.5 million from last year.
Right.
You know? So it really does. If you can only donate $5, but you can spread the word. If you can't donate at all, but you can spread the word. The awareness alone adds up. Because Child's Play isn't like a typical charity that goes out and buys hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars of promotion. They don't go to like the Super Bowl and buy like a $10 million spot to get their charity aware. You know, they're very, very low key in terms of promotion. If it wasn't for things like Penny Arcade or some of the major gaming sites out there that cover them, it wouldn't really be well known. I mean, Desert Bus is really one of their biggest cash cows, if you will. They raised $385,000 last year, 2011, at Desert Bus 5, which was amazing. Nobody expected them to raise that kind of money, but they did. So, you know, and the charity dinner, the charity auction dinner they have also is a big source of money for them.
Yeah.
I think that brought in like 500,000 or something, maybe more than that. I don't remember the official numbers. I had a friend who was there, and he told me the numbers. And I mean, that was an estimate because they don't have the numbers until weeks after. And I think it was like $500,000 to $1 million from the thing. I don't know, but apparently there's a lot of things that go on there. I've never been. I'd love to go.
I hear it's amazing. I hear it's like
I don't live in
super
Seattle,
fun.
so you know.
Yeah, I want to go to it really badly, but you know.
I want to go to that. I want
to go to PAX. I want to go to PAX like a motherfucker.
God, we'd love to go to PAX.
PAX East is already sold out, and PAX Prime I already know the dates for. I think I guess I can't really announce that, but I know the dates for. But actually, I can't announce it because they don't care. In fact, the more awareness, the better. But it's not announced yet. But PAX Prime is always on Labor Day, and they're expecting tickets to go on sale around May, I believe, if I remember. It might have been March, but I'm thinking May. I'm thinking May. I can go check the email. But I found that out from the PAX enforcers who are running the Minecraft marathon.
Don't update the counter yet. I'm still going, ladies.
So CJ.
What?
Going to PAX Prime, running a marathon during it?
That'd be awesome. Shit, dude. You know I'd be down for that.
I know, right?
You know, if you guys ran a marathon during it, you might be able to Skype in over to PAX Prime. I don't know if they let you or not, but I know Mario Marathon had that idea. In fact, I think they did. I don't remember.
I'll save you! Actually, we're talking like going there and like doing a live marathon from there. That'd be like ridiculous.
So that was what it.
It's for the shouties.
That'd be what?
That would be every man's team.
I know, right?
We're here at PAX, raising money for Child's Play.
Gabe and Tycho just, you know, casually drop in like we're bros.
That'd be pretty good.
He's my buddy. We hang out. I understand. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get my donation bar to work on my phone. Oh, look at that. It works. It works beautifully.
Nice.
Hooray.
It's because I looked
And
great.
if you wanted to run on your phone, you have to disable sound. Because the sound does use Flash. I forgot. I'm a jerk.
It's okay.
The bar has a sound. I mean, you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but the bar has a sound.
We haven't heard it because we have that computer pretty much muted. Because we
I
heard
figured, because
ran into
if
the
you
camera.
guys haven't been acknowledging the sound that the chat hears, it's the like look noise, that like the exclamation noise you hear when you get spotted in Metal Gear.
Nice.
And the thing is, you can hear it on the stream, and I was like, I figured their sound was being muted because when they get a donation, they're still not aware. That or they think it's the game. I don't know, but yeah, it makes that look noise, that alert noise, whatever you want to call it, from Metal Gear. The Metal Gear Solid series, and you guys haven't heard it, and I'm like, well, okay, at least someone knows it's there.
Well, the problem is we turn the speakers on that computer, it creates this infinite loop of sound that just turns into
Crap.
just disgusting.
That sounds like a mixer problem, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Well, it's because of where the speakers for that computer are right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
And it just it loads up on the stream, and it just kind of creates this infinite loop.
Are you guys watching yourself on the stream as you're running the marathon?
We're really conceited.
Actually, we've got the XSplit box open because there are some levels in most of these Metal Gear games we had to play using that box because of how dark the TV is compared to it.
Namely the cave in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Well,
Is
yeah.
that a CRT? Is that like a big old boxy TV?
No,
Like an
it's an
LCD?
HD.
It's an LCD TV. It's just the way we've got this setup going is not the best.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If you were watching near the
By
end
the
of
way,
MGS3.
a question in the chat from Joby NN. What Metal Gear is this? Of course, Voxy Vape answered it, Peace Walker, but sorry I missed your question.
yeah, Peace Walker.
Yeah, the dark screen let me almost lead CJ off a
Tired
cliff.
myself, to be honest with you. I might be going in the night the next 10 minutes.
Oh god, tortilla chips to save my life! Thank you, Mexicans that are poor! Tortilla chips just saved his life.
Thank you,
guys.
corn.
Thank you,
That's
poor,
the thing.
thank you, poor Mexicans with only access to corn.
Oh wow. No, it's understandable.
Or as the
you
natives
guys.
call it.
We appreciate you calling in though. It's been good.
Well, I mean, I'll hang around about 5
God.
minutes, but I can tell my voice is definitely getting quieter as I speak. And, maybe not for you guys. Skype does auto-adjust my mic, but I can tell I'm, like, straining. I'm, like, pushing it out, like, speak! But, yeah, I'll hang out maybe 5 more minutes.
Oh, God!
I can do it. That works for you.
Oh no, you're welcome to stay. I was by no means was I saying leave. It was more of a well, you go when you gotta go.
I'm just hungry and I'm sick and I probably shouldn't have talked this long, but you guys are fun and entertaining and I can't help it. Especially because entertaining you guys really are. Like I said, it's humor and it's smart humor. I mean, sure, it might be non-PG, which for some people that might be a turn-off, but there's definitely some smart aspects to it. You have to be quick to pick up on it, and it's just enjoyable.
Right.
I like the smart humor. I do. You know, like I said, you guys have a different approach to marathons. Some of them take that PG route, like Mario Marathon. And I'll give you a fun fact. Mario Marathon 1 had swearing in it. And what happened was, there was a little kid watching, because I mean it's Mario, little kids like Mario. There was a little kid watching, and he actually typed in the chat, guys, I gotta go. My mom caught me watching your stream.
Oh, wow.
I think Skype might have cut him off.
Did Skype just cut off?
Did something what?
Did something just crash or something?
Internet connection problem?
Oh! Hey, D-Bad, if you can still hear us in the chat, give us a little... Reconnect!
Was news after all.
What's going on?
I am.
Oh, God.
I am connected. What?
Oh no.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Hello?
In the middle of my story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, fuck you, and then we just magically made an internet problem.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just to recap, there was Swearing Mario Marathon 1. Kids had to stop watching. Their parents called. You're off air, by the way, as well.
What?
Oh god! Oh god! Fix it! Oh! I'm dancing! Fix it!
I got a report in from the orange.
I'll wait and finish my story, and then I'll go. I want them to hear this because I got this.
We know, Alex. We
You're
know.
live with 19 viewers. Welcome back, Internet.
Internet issues, guys. Oh god.
Oh god. 60 and a half hours.
See you, and dear God, please put some pants on. I realize it's 1:30 in the morning, but come on, people. This is a marathon for charities for children. We don't need your nakedness on our screens.
No negatives, but swearing is welcome.
Yeah.
But thank you for tuning in. So we're back now. I was telling a story about Mario Marathon and swearing. I guess I'll wrap that up and I'll go. But I'll be probably tuning in from bed, because again, you guys are highly entertaining. So Mario Marathon 1 had, just to recap, had swearing in it. And there was children watching, and children got in trouble. Their parents called them, and were like, "What are you watching? These guys have a dirty mouth." And so the kids had to stop watching Mario Marathon. But they typed in the chat, "Guys, I gotta go. My mom called me swearing. I can't watch this anymore. It was nice watching you guys bye." Something like that. I mean, I wasn't around for Mario Marathon 1, but I know the entire history. I talked to Brian, I talked to the guys, and that's kind of how it went down. And so at that moment, they realized, hey, we have this younger audience coming here. It is Mario. You know, so
Right.
Yeah.
we should probably tone it down. And so for Mario Marathon 1, they tried to keep it kind of toned down, and I guess they got better as the marathon went on. For Mario Marathon 2, it was strictly PG, and a lot of marathons adopt that PG moniker.
Which is
Because
fair.
Yeah.
Because they're spawned from marathons, like Mario Marathon or Desert Bus, which try to keep it, well, Desert Bus this year tried to keep it PG and failed miserably. I mean, there are a bunch of great guys, and it's really hard when you have that many people there doing a lot of things. It's stressful. I understand, especially when you're in a position like Desert Bus or Mario Marathon where you have large expectations of you. But Desert Bus did get a couple naughty swear words out over the course of their 120 or so hours of their marathon. It got kind of raunchy, and then they were all accidental. They weren't intentional, so I'm not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, they just get frustrated, like, oh, fuck, and I'm like, oh, crap, I didn't mean to say that. So, like, I meant fudge. Sorry, guys. You know, it was rough. I understand, but that's what they do. So, a lot of these marathons spawn from watching groups like Mario Marathon and Desert Bus. So they see that these groups keep it PG. They may not know the reason why, but they just follow in that mindset or that belief that marathons should be PG. Maybe they think Child's Play requires you to be PG. I don't really know why they adopt.
Child's Play doesn't care. They just want money.
Well, they really don't. I mean, sure, if you're more of a rowdy, rough, swearing kind of marathon, they might not promote you as actively because they do have a lot of young children who like to keep up with the charity, and it's like, oh, what is this, rated M for click? Fuck you, you've got to. Oh,
that's our fuck.
Yeah, well, I guess we said earlier, sure, 13-year-olds apparently need Xbox Live so they can say how they had sex with my mother, but you know. Even with that, they're trying to preserve some innocence. I guess they'll get it through other means, but they're trying to preserve some innocence. So they may not be able to promote something of that nature. However, they can still provide other means.
Oh God.
I mean, like, you know, Jamie can always tweet about it from her personal account. Even though she's, you know, the project manager of Child's Play, she can still, you know, as long as it, I guess, obviously there's a disassociated to disassociatedness.
Do it.
Oh,
but it's got to keep making Child's Play look at least kid-friendly to some degree. I mean, you have to realize Child's Play doesn't actually allow rated M games to go to hospitals, and if hospitals get rated M games, they actually take them from the hospital and give them something else.
Which is fair.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, death counts what the chat is saying.
We got it.
We got it.
They're updating it. They're updating it.
It took me a minute. I had to get out of my comfy position.
We let the new guy do it. He hasn't done it before, so.
I did it the last time.
It's fair. It's fair. But all I was getting at was, they will take rated M games. In fact, a lot of the prizes for Desert Bus this year were a bunch of rated M games that were given to hospitals that Child's Play took back and gave to Desert Bus to auction off in prize packs. So that's how Desert Bus got some of their prizes this past year, was all these rated M games, Halo, I think Halo's rated M, or Skyrim or whatever, that you're sending to hospitals that kids shouldn't be playing. They got us prizes to give away. So, it works out. In fact, first off, it's win-win for the hospital, because the hospital gets new games, and they get rid of the rated M ones. And it's win-win for Child's Play, because those rated M games that were given as donations to Child's Play, or to a Child's Play hospital, gets repurposed into an auction item for something like Desert Bus, and will go for hundreds of dollars more than retail value. So,
really?
It helps out the hospitals. I'm not saying go to your hospital, drop off a bunch of rated M games. But it does work. It does work out in the end, because Child's Play gets to reuse that as prize auctions for things like Desert Bus and bring in more money. So it's really cool. But yeah, that was just a fun, interesting story about Mario Marathon and why there is no swearing at the Mario Marathon. And they're a great group of guys. Most of them don't swear all too much anyways, in fact.
Update it.
Pretty dirty. But, pretty foul-mouthed. I'm pretty foul-mouthed. I really am. I try not to when I'm at a marathon.
We both
this one's a little bit more lenient, so I don't care.
Yeah, we were good last marathon until that Mass Effect 2, for the most part. I let a few fucks slip out.
It's a thing that we have to look. I mean, if we ever get big enough that we are attracting, huge audiences, it's something we'll have to, obviously re-examine.
Yeah.
Well, and this is my thought on the matter. I like what you guys are doing, and if you're having fun, keep doing it. It's your marathon. But if you're looking at it from that perspective, then you should be doing it from the start. Because what you'll do is deter that audience. If they're tuning in watching you guys, and all they're hearing is a chain of swear words, they're not going to come back next year. You're not going to get those viewers back. So if you want that kind of audience or viewership, you should be doing it from the get-go, whether you have 100 users or 10 users.
We're going to be the Stanhope of video game marathons.
Well, I mean, this is just my opinion, rather. I mean, all I was really saying is just, though, if you do attract that viewership, maybe you should attract a more mature viewership and keep up all the fucks and shits and damns, all that. It's funny. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it makes sense. What you're saying, and to be honest, it's more fun for us this way.
Right.
Because we don't have to change.
I can't sit here and be Mr. Rogers for 3 days straight.
Right.
Not one bit.
Yeah, no, I understand entirely. I mean, it's your marathon, and it should be fun for you. It shouldn't be a chore to not have to swear if that's what you guys normally do.
Oh, that's what we normally
do. And part of it is we play these mature-rated games that induce rage, like they do. And ultimately, we swear because we are raging at the game.
Oh, and because we're bad people.
I understand. Crap, I'll play a game and I'll just start swearing at everything in the game. I'm in Skyrim. I'm like, fuck you. I put an arrow in someone's head. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, that is one of the funnest things.
It's a little bit. It's like. All right, this game has angered me. Bam! Oh, it's so much better. I don't know what this person did to get an arrow to the face.
Damn! Look at how much he went up. Jesus.
Wow.
He did a lot of stuff.
Wow. He did. He died twice doing it, but
he resurrected.
So
He's become Van.
we'll as far as we'll probably keep going with the rated M thing. I mean, we named ourselves Rated M for Marathon.
Good medical skills.
What we
and it makes sense. I mean, you guys are definitely a Rated M marathon. and if that's the audience you want to attract, I've seen marathons that deviate from that path. Again, Zelda Games 8 had nudity, and their donation rate shot up when the women were stripping. And that's just, I'm sure it wasn't for Child's Play, but, that was just something they chose to do. And,
it worked out well for them.
It worked out for them, so, you guys might want to keep up what you're doing. There could be more things you could add in the future that's entirely up to you, but, just do what works and what's fun for you all.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, I always tell marathon groups that ask me for advice, and I always get asked for advice. I've been on hours and hours of long Skype calls between first-time marathon groups and what they like Minethon, which I know I was on, but Ethan found me on Twitter, I believe, and wanted the donation bar, and so we got that all set up, and we also spent probably 10 hours, maybe 20 hours on Skype over a period of 2 or 3 weeks, just talking about Minethon, because he had never done a marathon before. He knows I have a lot of experience working with marathon groups. He wanted my opinion and insight on just various issues with Minethon, and I told him flat out 2 things. I told him, I'll give you my advice, but it's your marathon and you ultimately make the final call. So don't, take my advice any way you want to, but don't take it as law. Right. There are always groups that are going to deviate and still be successful. And, I'll say this. Have you guys ever seen Extra Lives?
Yes.
That's
who we got the idea from, actually.
Tim is actually a really good friend of ours.
Yeah, well, Extra Lives is different because if I say this about a lot of marathons are more about the people than they are about the game. And if you look at like Desert Bus, which is a great example, the game's not even featured on their screen. They have 2 separate streams, and everyone's tuning in to watch the people. No one's really tuning in to watch Desert Bus. Nobody.
Shocking, really?
Talk about Desert Bus.
They tune in for the people. Mario Marathon, the biggest thing on the screen is the people. The game's this tiny little window in the corner. And so, everyone will tell you marathons are about the people. But you look at Extra Lives, and they've been very successful, and they don't have a face cam. They're just straight game like you guys are.
Finally, I've had a chance to double up on CPC.
Well, I'm just saying, there's always deviations that are successful, and Tim is a great announcer for Extra Lives. So, go on, I'll shut up.
I was saying, we've discussed the idea of doing a player cam. We wouldn't do, like, big box player cam, little box game. We'd do it the other way around. Big box game, little box player cam.
But, I understand
but
entirely.
The whole reason why we don't do it now is because the room we're in is not conducive to a cam at all.
No, and we've talked about, like, maybe getting a house or an apartment specifically for the sake of marathon.
Well, I mean, that's not
just rent out a studio apartment and set it up.
The reason we've discussed getting an apartment is because, unfortunately, we're both still pretty poor. We both still live at home. It happens.
I understand.
We're poor.
And so we've been discussing getting an apartment or a house together, and there's like 2 other people we've been discussing it with, so if we go in all 4 of us, it'd be a house, obviously. But because 4 people in an apartment, that's just suicide. And the whole thing is that everyone that's in the house is okay with the idea of us running marathons out of it. So
hell, they've all been here today.
Yeah. So
that helps when you have a bunch of people in there who know what's going on. It's not like, oh, you can use the living room. It's like, yeah, we've done this before, because at least everyone will understand what's going on.
What is that? That's lime soda.
No one's gonna walk across the camera holding, in their boxers holding some cereal going.
No, I'll do that on purpose.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Are we on the internet? Oh, well, hi guys.
Plus, I pick my nose a lot when I'm streaming. Like a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, we've discussed the idea of doing a player cam because we've had people request it. I mean, we've had in our last marathon we had people request it. I know in this one early on we had some people ask about it. We've gotten.
I'm just curious because you guys sound hilarious, and I'd like to see all the stuff you guys pump.
Interaction, yeah.
But even if it's a tiny little camera in the corner.
Yeah, and so we've discussed it. Like I said, it's just the room we're in right now is not conducive to it at all. That's why we haven't done it yet.
That's fair. There's always deviations that are very successful.
I know, but I just say lies.
Extra Lives is definitely one of those deviations that they took their own path, and they've done very well with it. And there's others out there that do the same thing. I'm using them because I know they're more well known than some of the other groups out there. And you guys seem to know of them, so there you go.
They're the ones that we got the idea from. So
that works for the analogy then. I know a couple of the chat moderators. I've never actually talked to Extra Lives at all, but they seem to be doing their own thing, and they're very good at it. So that's just one of those things that I let them just, they're functional. Why interrupt a good thing? It already works.
They've been kind of missing from the marathon scene lately, and I've been trying to get, talk to Tim and find out, what's going on, what they have plans for their next marathon. But I know they're all very busy with school and whatnot. So
I watched their bootleg marathon, I believe.
Oh god, that was
I guess that's the last thing they did.
Yeah, it was good. I think that was the one that was cut short by the hurricane, I believe.
I thought they had power outages or something like that. Yes. I believe you're correct on that.
Yeah, because I was watching part of that. I was not watching when they lost power, but I was watching part of it.
Well, there was a Rupee-thon. I don't know if you guys heard. There was Zelda Marathon for Child's Play. They had to evacuate for a gas leak. I think that was the first time in marathon history they've had to evacuate for a gas leak.
That's something.
Yeah, wow.
They left the camera on was the best part. Like, if the house blows up, we can all watch it.
Until the internet dies.
Evacuate.
Oh, that's hilarious. But, I mean,
they lost, like, out the time. We had nothing but, like, a Paul Zelda screen and a blank empty couch. They were tweeting.
That's so funny. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably send a tweet.
I'm glad D-Pad's here, because I'm, like, so engrossed in this fucking game.
I know, right?
I can tell.
I'm glad D-Pad's
flew
here. He likes to be everywhere.
D-Pad
He also doesn't shut. Oh, go on.
D-Pad's a fun guy. He's welcome to come around more often to our marathon.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, you ran out of Fultons.
Yeah, I ran out of Fultons.
Better in the future.
You're a winner, CJ.
Shut up. I hate you.
I really don't get sick. Just been sick lately. I have no idea why.
It's the AIDS, man. I got it too.
Aww.
I had a rough couple of weeks. My holidays were terrible. My cat died.
Yeah, I saw the tweet about
that. He was
that.
15 years old, almost 16 years old. He had kidney failure. He needed to be put down, but still, he died. It was just a rough couple of weeks, and now I'm sick to top it all off. So it's like, yeah, at this rate, I should be dead by Thursday. Everything will move on.
Shit.
I'm just watching things slowly decline.
And then there's the whole, you were on the Zelda Marathon for how long? The one that just ended was this
I was only on Zeldathon for about a total of 8 hours. I was about 4 or 5 on the actual main event. And then there was an after party. They had like the moderators, because Zeldathon, it's called TZN, or the Zeldathon Network. They're a streaming network, so they have stuff going on all the time, not just main marathons. Now, the marathons are their main attraction, but there are other streams. So the moderators did an after party, which was like a mini Mario marathon, if you will. Just something to follow up with, let people tune in, let them know the marathon's over, they can still donate, whatever.
Yeah, I did see that. That was kind of confusing, because we pulled it up the other night, and I was like, that's not Zelda at all. That's Mario.
I was on there about 3 hours just hanging out, and I hopped on last night for maybe 10 minutes. I really should have been speaking yesterday, and I got on there for about 10 minutes, just because I was waiting for my pizza to arrive. I was hungry, like, I need to kill 10 minutes. I'll go say hi. So I hopped on their Mumble. It's like a Ventrilo or TeamSpeak. I hopped on their Mumble, and I talked to them there, and their chat seems to be a huge fan of mine, because every time I show up, they just go nuts.
Metal Gear. I love the little bonuses in this game. I know it's the next one. Is this one Kojima? Yeah. Mr. Kojima. And you get him on your team.
Breaking that fourth wall.
There's no walls in Metal Gear anymore.
Right.
However, guys, I am getting quite hungry and I'm sick, and I should have been in bed. Well, I should be in bed in about 10 minutes. It's going to be about 30, but whatever. It's close enough. But I guess I should go. It was nice hanging out with you. It was.
It was nice hanging out with you, too.
Mainly. Thanks for coming in and Skyping on this, D-Pad. I wish you were feeling better.
I try to spread the word when I can. Again, it's all about getting the word out. I mean, the people who came here today that showed their support, you got a couple donations from my tweets and showing up, I guess, which was cool. I mean, Joe Hills, I have no idea who else off the top of my head. Isn't that lovely? I usually am much more on the ball and keeping track of things, but Joe Hills. Yay! He's a really cool guy. He really is.
He's really cool.
I remember him from Mind Thongs we talked, but That was some people coming. I don't know if I'm winning that referral contest. I don't know who's supposed to be tracking that. But,
Yeah, you've pretty much. I don't think there's really anybody else who's tweeted and gotten that many people in, other than maybe like Tim, if he tweeted. I can't remember if Tim tweeted or.
I wasn't even trying to win it. I just wanted to get people in here.
Right.
Yeah, but she's gonna send it to whoever got the most people, and I'm pretty sure that's you. So.
Yeah.
I'll keep tweeting. If I'm awake, I don't know what time. I guess you guys have about 12 hours left. Well, 11 hours left, roughly, tentatively.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Something like that.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think Peace Walker's gonna last us the whole way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have time for bonuses.
If I'm awake, I will definitely send another tweet out about you guys and let them know, to tune in and catch the end, especially because you've done so well. I mean, $1,206, that's no easy accomplishment.
It's definitely a burden.
We're very, very happy with the amount we've raised.
Oh, very much so.
With the first feeling you get, I guess this is the first goal you've reached and broken.
Yes.
That first feeling you get when you break that, when you beat, I can't even think anymore. Give me a moment. When you beat Peace Walker, you're gonna have none of that. The thing is, Peace Walker's ending will not compare to how awesome raising $1,206 for Child's Play is. So breaking that goal, that enjoy and feeling you got, beating Peace Walker.
Were you watching when we hit 1,000?
No, I was not actually. I came
Nobody
back.
was in the
had
room.
1,000.
Nobody was in the room. Dave was peeing. I was smoking. And then we walked back in. Oh, we're rich.
I was taking a shower, I'm going to tune into these guys, and I think I checked you were 9-something. I took a shower, came back. Next thing I know, the Speed Demos archive, their marathon, they had 0 stars at Mario 64. They had 61 when I came back, and you guys had over $1,000. I was like,
thanks,
I don't know how long I was in the shower, but I think it was a time vortex. I sat in there, and I come out, and it's like everything has moved forward. But, I was like, I'll be out in time to see this guy do an amazing 70-star run of Mario 64. Nope. I'll be back in time to see the Rated M guys break 1,000. I don't know if I entered the bathroom and came out and it's Thursday now, but maybe it is. I don't know what day it is usually.
Dude, it's Friday, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know what day it is usually, but come on. That was just crazy when I come out and everything's just done. I was like, alright, no use turning in and watching the Mario run Speed Demos, guys. That's over with. I missed all the most exciting parts. The thing is, they have some really, really good, and I like you guys more. I do. I'm biased because you're for Child's Play. You're not first on Prevent Cancer Foundation, and not them against curing or preventing cancer, but cancer's a little bit harder to prevent. It's a regular cell division. So
Speaking of cancer, I need a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've actually encountered.
It's a regular cell division. It's something unique to the individual.
Really?
So,
My brother,
the cure has to be specific to the person the cancer's affecting.
They got it all.
It's a little bit, that's why they cut things out of you or
No, it was spreading.
It's like,
oh, really?
let's stop
It was
cancer.
cancerous and it was
time
a
to
tumor.
cut off your toes.
But it's on his head, so it wasn't able to spread very far.
Right.
So they were able to remove it, and the area that had become cancerous.
Good, because
Yeah.
you don't want that on there at all.
Yeah,
That's,
it was skin
I don't
cancer.
remember what I was going to say. Our next marathon's going to be a little different. We're actually not going to be playing Rated M games.
Yeah.
That's going to be
It's gonna
that's going to be a thing.
Except those games are still going to be so what the Christ.
They're still going to be Rated M commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
To be fair, because once again, turn across. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, who designed your site?
it's terrible, I know.
It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I'm just
know.
curious.
It's something we were definitely
It's
wanting to
something
fix up, but we don't have the
I'm
time or the
working on
resources.
And
I would say use something like WordPress, and if you look at the Minethon website, it's all WordPress based. But here's my only gripe with that: I hate WordPress.
I'm not a
I hate
fan.
WordPress with a passion.
well, about 2 weeks ago, the host the web host that we go through put out a new website design program, so I'm gonna give that a try. But I didn't want to do it 2 weeks prior to the marathon.
Right.
No, that's understandable. I wrote a donation system that Lost Battles they use for their marathon at lostbattles.org, and which happened in December. And Zeldathon, which just wrapped up, they went from December to New Year's and all that fun stuff. Their marathon the one their marathon used was a little bit better because I had time to improve upon it. It was a much closer to beta product than what Lost Battles had, but there was some changes that I wanted to make and that MC wanted to have done, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make those for you, but not during a live marathon.
We just got the achievement, Hideo Kojima. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's funny as shit.
It is, to be fair.
That's funny.
It's a thing. What the hell?
But do you guys have a next marathon coming out, or have you planned that yet, or is that too far?
Well, I would like to do one in March, but the thing is, holy shit, Hideo Kojima.
You're gone in March.
Yeah,
I'm like gone all of March.
All of March. Every last bit of March. So, we can't do it then. April's the best chance, but I'm going to be missing a lot of work in March. So, it's kind of like, it's up in the
We'd like
air.
to do it in April. Odds are it's going to have to get pushed back to May.
That's not too bad. I'm trying to think what's in May that might be problematic for you, but off the top of my head, I got nothing. I mean, Mario Marathon's in June, Desert Bus is in November, and even though you have those big marathons, don't be afraid to plan around them. I mean, Mass Effect Marathon, they happen immediately right after Desert Bus ends. And you might think, like, for example, Desert Bus raised $385,000 last year. Mass Effect Marathon started immediately after they ended. In fact, actually, there was an hour overlap. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, and still, Mass Effect Marathon raised like $20-something thousand. I gotta remember the exact total, but they managed to raise $20,000 plus for Child's Play. So it doesn't matter if there is a bigger event going on. You know, don't be afraid. $20,630. Don't be afraid to plan around that if that's conventional. A lot of people, they kind of shy away. They're like, oh, Mario Marathon's happening. Okay, guess we're not having a marathon. And it's like, you know, Mario Marathon, while they're big, while they raise a lot of money, sure, they may not be for everyone. Right. And so it's possible that you guys might attract a crowd that Mario Marathon wouldn't. And I'd say that's fair, given that Mario Marathon's very PG, and you guys are
we're very
not
fuck shit dick.
Yeah.
Not so much. So again, it's always about the audience you attract too.
Right.
You know, because there's always marathons. Well, not always, but let's say like 90% of the time, there's always a marathon going on, or several marathons going on, and whether or not there's 100 people viewing, or 10 people viewing, or 1 person viewing, people have options. So the reason they chose that marathon has to be for several reasons. Maybe it's relevant to their interest. Maybe they're just a Metal Gear Solid fan. Maybe, you know, whatever interest they might have, they chose you guys for a reason. And so you should always be appreciative of your audience for that. I mean, the 19 people you have tuning in right now, you should be saying thank you, viewers. If
And
you
they've
have,
been steady.
I'm sure you have.
They've been steady the whole marathon.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and that's
we've
awesome.
thanked people for watching. I mean,
Because they could be looking at the speed demos guys right now, or I'm sure if I could search right now and find how many other marathons are actually going on. But they could go to any other marathon that's going on out there, but instead they chose to stick with you guys, and that's really cool. You know, and again, it's them, the donors and the chatters. I know it's 2 in the morning, but the donors and chatters, they should be the ones clapping and applauding themselves and patting themselves on the back right now, because they're the ones that helped you guys break that $1,000 goal you've had. You know, I mean, sure, you guys are in a room playing video games, and sure, some of you guys there have donated, but if it wasn't for the donors and the viewers and the chatters keeping you guys entertained and hanging out and whatever, you guys never would have reached your goal, you know? So it's the donors who really should, and the chatters, those who spread the word. It's not just those who donate, it's those who help out by any means possible. They should all be applauding themselves right now or patting themselves on the back. They really should be.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Yeah.
Pat yourselves.
We
Yeah.
definitely is one of our big things is like we know that none of this would be possible without the chat and the people that are helping us with sharing the link on Facebook and all that, because there's no way we hit $1,200 without all that. I mean, we'd just be a couple of guys sitting here in a game or room playing games otherwise. So
Yeah, and again, it's not an easy feat, you know. Compared to some marathons, $1,200 might be small, but to be honest with you, $1,200 is a very large accomplishment. It really, really is. Because you don't know how hard it is to reach $1,000. You really have no idea how hard it is to reach $100,000 like Mario Marathon. And I mean, Mario Marathon has put themselves out there in every way possible, and it kills them in a lot of ways. And I'm not saying literally, I'm just saying they have to work and work and work to ensure that they're going to outdo themselves from the previous year. Because Mario Marathon 3 did $80-something thousand, and Mario Marathon 4 did $112,000. That's only a $40,000 difference, and they had to really work hard to get that $40,000. So $1,000 like you guys have done, that's quite an accomplishment. You guys should be proud of yourselves too.
Thank you. Yes, we're very excited about it. I mean, like, I kept telling everyone David would have a fucking aneurysm the second we hit $1,000, and then no one was in the room so that Dave could have his aneurysm.
That's kind of actually a good thing. Aneurysms are bad.
Aneurysms are bad, but Dave aneurysms is fucking funny.
It just happened at a weird time. Like, he's like, I need to go smoke. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't hold it anymore.
I was like, just go really quick. We're not getting any donations. We've been at $9.70 for a fucking hour. Just go. Oh my god, how am I not getting shot? I am the fucking Highlander. Holy shit.
Also, I just want to take this moment to say, if any of the people in my guild are still watching or if you're going to sleep, thank you guys very much.
Yes, thank you for
thank
coming
you to
in.
everyone who has watched, who's donated, who's shared, who's tweeted, you know, all that stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. That's where this is at. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. Yeah. Not at all.
And I wouldn't have 500 Twitter followers. I mean,
yeah, everybody go follow Directional Pad on Twitter.
Right.
540 so far.
Come on, and... Oh, really? Lay down!
That should
They should all follow me. Why? Because I said so. I don't know. You can follow me. I keep up with marathons, but that's about it.
Because you're an awesome guy who does things like make donation bars.
Exactly.
Yeah, like donation. Fuck. I don't know what this guy does. It's okay. I don't. Oh my! All these people.
Oh, Jesus. Sweet white Jesus.
Why's it gotta be always white with you? And never be black.
The concept of Jesus being white cracks me up, so I always have to say sweet white Jesus. It's like that the Catholic Church always paints him as white Jesus.
Even though he was Israeli.
Right, so I always bring up the white Jesus thing, because that makes me laugh.
It is kind of funny.
That's pretty fucking funny. Oh, give me all your memory boards. I want to eat them. I just want to put them in my dick.
Snake is kind of weird.
You think?
Yes.
He's Snake. His fucking name is Snake. His name is weird, man. I don't understand the concept of building a Metal Gear in this game. I really don't.
Well,
like, you build it, and then you send it into fictional fucking battles that don't ever happen, and you don't ever watch.
You know, because...
like, it's just not
Zanzibar.
really.
Because Zanzibar, okay?
Because Zanzibar.
Take out the PUD?
Can't. They're black.
Oh
well.
Taking all the ones that you can, looks like.
Yep.
Then...
I think my work here is done.
Probably want to get out before the pod's ejected.
No, it does it automatically.
Oh, you played this game before?
Yeah, I beat it on the PSP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
So I
have a little semblance, a little inkling of what's going on.
Is the room going to burst into flames? Or?
No, it does eject like that, though.
Oh. That's...
Yeah, but I fuck right off like this.
So, So building psychotic robots is an Emmerich family tradition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much if their entire clan was just wiped off the face of the earth, it'd be a better place.
Yeah.
No, sir. Problem solved. Series canceled.
Problem solved, series canceled.
Yeah.
Because that's an achievement.
Yeah.
Look at this campy motherfucker.
Kill an ocelot in 3. Problem solved, series canceled.
Which is hilarious, to say the least.
Yeah.
Gives you the time paradox
The
ending.
chat's been kind of slow, D-pad. What happened to your people? They're so chatty. They like
Well,
you.
it's awfully late too. You gotta give me that much.
That is true.
It is 1:11 local.
Honestly, I was trying to get in here earlier to your marathon and Mindfun. Yeah, that's right. No, Earthbound kind of stole me away from you guys.
Now, were they doing a speed run of Earthbound?
They did some glitches I have never seen done in Earthbound before. It was amazing.
Really?
The guy beat the game in 3 hours. Actually, 2 hours and 22 minutes.
How?
Absolutely amazing.
How much
I saw that, and it involved some weird tricks like frame exploiting, and there was some where you had to save and press the reset button at the same time. It was just absolutely.
That sounds batshit. Like,
It was like there's this one where you order a pizza in the game. I don't know if you ever played Earthbound, but you order pizzas from the pizza place,
Yeah.
and you go somewhere where they can't deliver it to you, and you stand on the stairs, and you have to time it just right. And when the pizza delivery girl goes, "I can't find you, so I'm just gonna take it back," you hit a button, and you'll instead of being on the stairs, you'll jump out of bounds, so you can just walk anywhere in the game world you want. And if you get the map in the game, the map item, if you get the map, you can warp to a town, and it's just got all. I've never seen any kind of glitches like that before. I played Earthbound once a year. I played it last year. I know the game like the back of my hand. I have never seen Earthbound played like that. And here's the most impressive part. It was all done with actual Super Nintendo hardware. It wasn't like he had an emulator or any kind of tools to assist him. He was manually doing all these glitches and timing them and exploiting all these little frame loops. It was absolutely remarkable to see that kind of just ability, just raw ability.
Za says there's a Pokemon glitch exactly like the pizza glitch.
I just want to take a minute here. Za, thank you for being here for like the whole marathon.
Seriously.
Right. Hey Trekka, how much was it again for the tattoo? Because I want photos.
I have a tattoo.
It has to be 1,500.
Trekka said earlier that if we reached a certain amount, she would get the Rated M logo tattooed, or he, or person.
Trekka said they.
1,500 for the tattoo.
1,500. You guys, that's less than $300 away for permanently ruining somebody as a human being. And honestly, that appeals to me as a person.
Tattoos aren't so bad.
The Rated M tattoo? What is that? I don't know. Some fucking nerds played some video games and I was drunk and made a bet with them.
They could get it very small and hideable, like on the bottom with their big toe.
Ooh.
That'd be a weird.
That'd be painful.
It actually would tickle.
What they said, wasn't it $2,000? $2,001, and they'll allow that person to choose where it goes.
Does anyone there have a tattoo?
I do not. I've been planning to get one for several years.
No, there's like 4 I want to get, but I'm poor.
I'm going to tell you this, they're not as painful as people make them out to be.
Really?
I got my first one recently, and let me tell you something. I was out in like 30 minutes, and it was just, there was very small amounts of pain involved. Now, maybe it's different for everybody. My buddy said when he got his first tattoo, he was grabbing onto the thing they lay you down, and he was grabbing onto the table, just like clenching his nails into the thing. Because he was just, I don't know, excruciating, but...
Well, where did he get it done at? Because if he got it done on, like, his spinal cord, it'd be like, yeah, that's painful.
No, it was like his upper right side of his chest. It was just a small little tattoo. In fact, it was probably about the size of the one I got. That I got. Mine was on my leg, mind you, but it was just on the size of the one I got. And he was like, I was just digging in. I realized different places hurt more. In fact, there was some places when he was doing my tattoo, the guy was named Craig, when he was doing my tattoo, like, certain places he'd move, I would definitely feel pain. It wasn't bad, it wasn't excruciating, but it was definitely like, imagine someone taking a pen and writing on your skin. You ever write on your skin with a pen or something?
Yeah.
You ever push down a little too hard?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like this pokey, annoying pain as you write, and your skin gets like red, and it's all irritated because that's all it feels like. It's like someone's taking a pen, just shoving it into your arm, a little, or leg or whatever, a little too hard in writing. Is all it really feels like. And after a while, you know, maybe 10 minutes of that, it does start to get a little unpleasant, but it's not like, oh dear God, I want to die kind of pain.
Right.
Now, it does get itchy about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after you get it, and you can't scratch it, and it will peel. After about 2 weeks, you can do whatever you want to with it, but...
I keep trying, like, getting the money and then forgetting to do it, to get, the Captain America shield tattooed on my upper right arm.
Upper right arm, I hear, isn't painful at all.
Good, because I'm a big bitch.
Well, upper arm. I mean, my buddy got, the same guy is telling me, he got his third tattoo. It was a mask on his left arm, like this shattered mask, and it has all these different colors. And he said the whole time he didn't feel a thing. Like, the first one, he was clenching on his chest, like, trying to die. The one on his arm, he didn't feel a thing. He was like, it wasn't that bad. It was very, very easy. It was done very, very quickly. He had to go back because he had to get the outline done, black. Then he had to go back and get the shading done. It was a multi-part tattoo because of all the work that had to be done. But
right.
He had to go back a couple of, but it wasn't that bad.
Huh. For a
I don't
multi-part?
know whoever started the rumor that tattoos were painful. Now, back in the old days, yeah, they'd use like nails and spikes and they'd hit it into your skin and make you bleed. Yes. That was back in like the tribal era. This is 2012. We have technology. It's a little bit more pleasant than that.
Slightly. I mean, it's just like dentistry, you know. Those industries will evolve over time with the science.
That's true. That's true.
Like, fucking dentistry used to be whiskey, your friends hold you down, and hope you don't fucking die of an infection. That's...
Well, tattoos have to be taken care of. In fact, you have to... I have a picture of it. It's very blurry. I'll put it in the chat. I don't care. I'll explain what it is later. That was a long-ass link.
No shit.
But that's when I just got it, like 5 minutes. You can see the skin is all raised, and there was some blood involved, and I don't know if that link even going to work. The Ustream chat breaks HTTPS links.
Yeah, it worked. It worked.
It worked for me, but I'm using the IRC on the page, so...
Yeah, you have to copy and paste it or whatever, and all that fun crap. But, you know, the skin's all irritated, it's all pissed off, it's all, you know, and you're going to sit there like, fuck. And if you get it someplace where... This is the advice, and I'll tell you this now. If you get it someplace where clothing comes in contact with it, you don't want to have it being rubbed because it'll cause it to scab.
Right.
So if you get a tattoo, don't, you know, like I got it on my leg. I had to keep my pants leg rolled up, and I had to wear those really tiny, like, half socks, if you will, on my, like, you know, the ones that don't go all the way up, but tiny socks on my feet. So it would have to be shown for about a week, because if you rub it, you'll irritate it, it'll scab, whatever. But yeah. Here's another shot since Number Chick asked. That one was about a week after I got it, and I don't know if you can really tell in that photo, but it was peeling.
Hey, I can see your butt.
Yes, you can. Sexy butt too, ain't it?
God, I just want to go to Pound Town on it. Your cat's just like, I hate being, you know, I'm just not a camera kitty.
He was not in the best of mood that day. That's my cat's paw. It's a little bit bigger than his actual paw, because the guy who gave me the tattoo said, if you get something that tiny, it'll just look out of place. And you want something that kind of works with your body size. So he said, get something that would look like, you know, it was intentional to be there. So that's my actual cat's paw print, just blown up or stretched. He's dead. He died on...
Oh, well, way to bring us all down now after that heartfelt fucking story.
He died December 30th of last year, so, you know, 10, 11 days ago.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it happens. But that's his paw print. I had that cat 15 years, 8 months, and 10 days. I was in the room when he was born. He was born at my place. And I was in the room when he died, which was at the vet, but I saw his entire life, all 15 years, 8 months, and 10 days of it. And he was a pretty cool cat, so I was like, I'll get a tattoo. Whatever.
Okay, I'll walk you out because I need to smoke. And this cutscene takes fucking forever because it's Metal Gear.
Well, that's a good time for me to also...
Metal Gear and we met Otacon.
I stayed about 20 minutes longer than I should have. You guys are fun to talk to and interesting.
We try to keep things interesting. That's how you get the money for the charities.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
That's
we're
right.
sexy
Shawties.
people.
We are some good-looking men. I'm not gonna lie. We are sexy to talk to.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
I'm rubbing my butt as I say that. It's really
I mean, what? I meant brother. I meant brother. Yes.
brother. Yeah.
We were just brother this entire conversation.
Right. Boner brother.
Brother, brother.
Boner brother. Bring it. And now things have gone full circle.
I was trying to do that before I left. I was trying to bring it all back around.
Buttholes.
Dr. Strangelove. Christ, the character names in this game are so ridiculous.
Hot Coldman.
Hot Coldman. Dr. Strangelove. Like, really?
Yeah.
Dr. Strangelove for real, man? A country without an army. I'm getting...
Just like...
You guys have a great night and great marathon. I'll be tuning in from the laptop, certainly. So I'm just going to go rest and not be dead and make some food. But I'll be back and at least listen for a while until I black out.
Alright, well, we'll be here till at least
10 and a
noon.
half more hours.
Yeah, and then after that I'm telling everyone to eat my butt because I'm going to bed.
Right? Well, if I wake up and you guys are still going at it, I will gladly send another tweet out. And to the chat, you guys have been fun to talk to. Zah,
With the shield?
thank you.
Yeah.
Number Chick, Sienna, you're pretty cool, and thank you for coming and hanging out. Everyone else who came and might be tuned in, who came here because of my tweets or from Skype or Minethon or Zeldathon or the Zeldathon chat, thank you for showing up and giving these guys your support.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
we do
yes,
appreciate it.
we do appreciate the tweets. We appreciate all the support everyone's given us so far.
And you won me a prize for some reason. Maybe, I don't know.
And you maybe got a book.
Good possibility it's gonna happen.
I got these books coming in the mail. Now, the thing is, it'll just go on. I have this shelf of marathon swag.
Well, I know one of the books is called Krista's Big Book of Facts, which should be fairly interesting. And then, like, one of the things in there is, like, the evolution and development of the exclamation point as a character in the
Because we
English
got into a
language.
philosophical conversation about that during the last marathon.
Yeah, and then the other thing is called Krista's Big Book of Last Words, which should be hilarious.
I will look forward to that if I do happen to win it. I'm not really trying to win it. Again, it's not that I don't care for the prize. If Chris is going to put the work into it, I will gladly take it. I'm not going to reject her hospitality and kindness. I'm not going to be like, no, you take it, you suck.
That's what I would do to Krista, but that's just because, you know, we're on a first name basis like that.
Yeah, Krista Fanny. I mean, we're all first, last name basis. We're BFFs. She talked to me in IRC. We gotta be buddies.
She's a sexy lady.
I believe it.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna walk Wessler out and then have a smoke, and then I'll be back in to play some more Metal Gear. Peace walk.
And Dave
I will head off. You guys were wonderful to talk to.
Thank you,
And,
D-Pad. Thank you.
if I win it, I guess I'll take it.
Awesome. Let her know.
Alrighty.
She'll be happy to know that.
Dude, just sort around with the menu for a bit.
I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here entertaining the people. Just what I
Alright.
do.
Later,
I'm
guys.
sorry to leave you alone entertaining people, but...
You know, it's happened before. It'll happen again, I'm sure. Every time he goes to sleep, I feel like I'm the only one here, so.
It's fine. It's true. I believe that, but it's fine. Sorry, but... Alright, you all take care, and I'll be back in the chat probably in like half an hour. I don't know. Whenever I'm done eating.
Alright, later, D-Bad.
Take care.
Close that. Press OK, press OK, press OK. So many OKs. Oh my goodness. Alright, what do we got here? What is this? Letter ops now available. Nice. Sing us a song. No. 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 No, Drift. No. 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 Oh, now you got everybody doing it. Oh, God. Your public demands it. Oh, I'm sorry, D-pad. I really do hope you feel better. Let's go see what's in here. What's all this now? Let's see. Well, still, feel better. What is that? Supply. What's this? Strike. Ooh, strike. Why don't we have that? Because that's expensive. That's why we don't have that. Okay. Billy Joel. No. No. No, Drift. No. That's not a thing. Let's not make that a thing. How about that? Let's see what else we got here. Ooh. That's going. Say something! Oh, you guys, my voice is not that good. I don't know why you all want to hear me sing something. It's what is that? Night vision. Okay. Sonic Eye. Sing, Dave. Sing. Sing. Sing the ABCs. No, I'm not gonna sing the ABCs. Why do y'all want me to sing so badly? Why do y'all want me to sing so badly? Why do we have 2 tanks? We have 2 tanks, guys. But I need to learn them somehow. Oh, Alex. Sing. Hum a song from... Hum a song from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh... You know how long it's been since I played that game? Let's see... I don't know. I just don't know. What do you do? Oh, God! You don't have an actual ocarina handy. You know, I wish. I happened to leave. I've left my ocarina at home. It's unfortunate, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can... Here, let me try this real quick. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me make this a thing real quick. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know. Dude, sing. Why should I donate to the CJ or not CJ? Damn it, Alex! Oh, stop it! People on the other game marathons do sing, but we are, you know, we do our own thing. It's what we do. It's what we do. I don't know where he wants me to put this guy. I really don't. raise something by 2 either way. Oh, wow. If I put him in that one or that one. Your own thing is nothing. Our own thing is being entertaining. That's what our thing is. Bring back the Alex guy to talk about Parappa the Rappa. I would, but he's in the chat talking about Parappa the Rappa. Stop it. Stop it. I am not entertained. Well, I'm, you know, trying to figure out what I'm doing here with this game. I don't even know. Bring back the D-pad guy. Oh, D-pad. I mean, what? Bring back that D-pad guy. Oh, your thing is being epic. I like that. I like that. That's our thing. We are epic. Let me our tagline. We are epic. That's what we are. Let's see. I don't know. Hold that up. I don't want to do that though. That's gonna cause issues. Let's. Wrong screen. There's the right screen. Where do I put him? Let's put him. Let's put him here. Nice. Nice. Now we go in here. Alex, stop it. Oh, jeez. So many GMP required right now. To a Modern Warfare 3 marathon. About Modern Warfare. It's a thing that CJ and I, it's not our thing. You know, I'm not violently opposed to it. I know there are people out there who are like, no, absolutely not. It's just not my thing. I don't really find it enjoyable. So I wouldn't want to marathon that, because if I don't find it enjoyable, why am I going to be entertaining enough, you know, and it just wouldn't be fun. And the whole point of this is, you know, yes, we're entertaining, yes, we're raising money, but at the same time, if we aren't enjoying the games, it's just not going to happen. Like, it's just not. Oh, no. Like, don't feel bad. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, like, it's just not our thing. Like, it's not something that we enjoy, so it's not something that we'd want to do. There's... No, I just feel bad now. I'm just like, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. It's just, you know, a thing. And, I don't know. There's this thing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I have no idea. Do I like Call of Duty at all? There are some that are okay. There are some that are okay, some that I played that were enjoyable. The newer ones I just haven't, I don't know. I don't know if it's just I haven't been able to get into them because I've been so inundated with, you know, all the other stuff I'm working on or what, but, you know, it's something I just haven't, you know, I haven't gotten in, like, I haven't been able to get into it. Like, I've attempted it, I've also watched them be played, and I just haven't been able to get into it. You're confused. I've confused you. Okay. What I'm saying is the newer ones is not something I really find enjoyable. The older ones I did. Does that make sense? And like I said, it could just be a lack of time thing. Really, I don't... Okay, at least I'm making sense. That's my goal. That's what I was trying to get at. I know I wasn't being very clear. My brain's kind of mush right now. So it's fun though. What am I doing here? He told me to do this thing with this menu, and there's only so much I could do in this menu. Like, Creeper person on 9 News. Okay, that's a thing. What's this? The mess hall team. Wow, we have a lot of people in the mess hall team. Hideo Kojima. Not combat R&D. Is he this open? Yeah, that is him, isn't it? ESDDA. Huh? Run amok, ruin everything he's worked for up to this point in the game. Dave has just Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil in a private concert performance for everybody in this. Sympathy for the Devil? Are you kidding me? Oh God! Oh, what? Beef stroganoff. Nice. I'm doing a great job. Keep going. I don't know if there's anything he wanted to spend these points on or not. He's been pretty much doing this game, so I don't want to screw things up, because I know there's some stuff in here that cost a lot. I don't know if he was saving up for it or what. So he should be back. That might be him there. There he is.
I'm back.
It's about time.
Did you do a mission?
No.
Oh.
We've been trying to figure out what you want to know with these points and what. If you're saving up for something, because I know we got some expensive stuff in here.
We do have a lot of expensive stuff coming on the way.
I put Huey in.
The fuck is Huey?
This
oh, that Huey.
Because it's his best trait.
Yeah, no, you leave him there.
So
you never take him out.
There's that. That's a thing.
Okay.
If all 660 of Drift Roberts followers follow, I'll have 1,200. Also, nobody has to suffer.
Is Drift offering sexual favors again?
No, they're trying to get me to sing.
Oh, well, why don't you sing?
Because that's not a thing.
You're a jerk, dude. It's for the show.
They're trying to use the whole other marathon group sing. Why don't we sing? Because
I've sung.
We did sing.
I soloed a song, if you recall.
We sang 2 songs. We sang 2 songs at one point. What did we sing?
We did Sublime.
What was the song, though? I don't remember.
It's in your thing.
We mumbled through it. It was bad.
I forget. I forget. Lovin' is what I got.
That's the song
what I
we
got.
sang.
That's what it's called.
That's
yeah.
the song we sang. That was a thing. That happened.
Armored vehicle battle.
You know what? Let me.
I think I've got the balls for this. Let's do it.
I hope you didn't need the tutorial for that, because I kind of went through it just to see what it was.
Oh, you dick fuck. Nah, you know what? I'll be fine.
He's mad now.
I can do it. I got this. I mean, you're still a dick fuck.
No, I'm not saying there was. It was just a little talk through tutorial.
Right.
Brief, like 5 screens. That's all I did.
Right.
Wow, what have I missed on here since I've been doing a marathon?
I bet the creatures that updated. They're doing the treehouse some more, so that's good.
Sly joins the treehouse. Oh boy. My YouTube front page is Sly Fox on, Sly Fox on,
Sly Fox, Sly Fox,
Sly. No, Sly, son, Noah, Sly. I'm like, oh god.
You'll know
these guys in their videos.
Dragonborn comes.
You don't have any supply markers. Are you gonna have enough ammo?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
What just happened?
I forgot to include supply markers, and I need those for this fight.
Nice.
Because if I don't have supply markers, I can't get more ammo. If I can't get more ammo, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yay! D-Pad tweeted us again.
Commit.
Commencing mission. Blah blah. Let's do this thing. Mission prep.
Everyone, this is quite interesting. I love this tweet.
What?
Read this tweet.
There is quite interesting.
Interesting with an exclamation point, sir. It's a good thing.
Right, interesting. I like it. I like to read it like we're the incompetent screw ups.
Oh, I have never requested. What's going on now? Griff asked them to play Parappa the Rappa. CJ seems to listen to you. I have never requested anything like that. Of the like, CJ is a bad man.
CJ's a nice guy who's doing money for charity stuff.
Wow.
I don't even know what I just said, but I know it was words.
We're not doing Parappa the Rappa, Alex. I don't care who's asking
Let's do Parappa the Rappa, dude. Just kidding. Haha, fuck you.
No need to take out the army.
This is not happening.
Neutralize the troops first.
It's just not
They're
happening.
trying to find you. Make sure they don't.
What does that even mean? Make sure they don't. Like,
Make sure they don't
I
find
have
you.
to. Do I have grenades? Frick yeah, I have grenades. Deuces!
Go investigate.
Before they're right in front of you.
Bye.
What's up? Poor Decky. What's going on, people? Hi, I'm Dave. That is CJ. He's the one currently playing. We've raised $1,206 for Child's Play charity. You know, just like to say thanks for watching, keeping us entertained. Because, well, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to keep this going.
No, we would have quit a long time ago.
Especially when one of us is sleeping and the other one's the only one here, because, you know.
It's depressing. It's like legitimately depressing.
The ones with Plus are signed in through Ustream, I believe. If you're looking at the IRC.
Yeah. They won't be going anywhere for a while.
Oh, I wanted to use the ration on my own terms. And I own you. Bye.
Damn it. Looks like they've got a backup fuel tank.
Well, clearly.
Right. See, even Drift says we shouldn't be doing Parappa the Rappa.
Drift doesn't even know what Parappa is.
Alex just posted a video about it.
Right, but Drift's incompetent.
I know. You didn't even watch it. Give it a chance. To your right, by the way.
Grab! And how do I activate that? Like that? Yeah.
They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Yeah, they're sending out a box.
Oh god, everything!
Everything ever blows up.
I'll save your life, but you owe me.
stuff.
Need that and that. Thank you. What the shit just happened there?
I don't know. I think they're dropping their own grenades on themselves.
Hopefully, that's funny as hell.
How is he firing at you through a smoke cloud?
Right? I'm like, I can't see me. What?
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no! Why? Because that's a thing.
Body armor in the 70s was kick ass.
Right? What are you trying to do?
Wait a
Lure
minute.
the leader out?
Wait a minute. Yeah. No, no, I'll save you. Yeah, you're mine. And by save, I mean I own you. You, I can save you still. Let's be friends.
I like the balloon carrying him out through the roof of a building.
Right.
They work everywhere. You can be on sub-basement 9. And it'll still carry him out. Stuff!
Ah!
Right. How did that not hit you?
Right.
Where's he at?
Come out already, man. I'm actually having a lot of fun playing this on a big
Big Boss
screen.
is the one. Alex, stop it.
What's Alex doing now? that we
Parabla
need
Rabba.
it? Really?
Over and
Still?
over and over and over and over again.
You're the shittiest PR guy ever if you keep that shit up.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I have a badge that says I'm part of Rated M for Marathon. We don't have badges, sir.
Yeah, when did we get badges? I want a badge.
Right?
I co-founded the thing. At least I can get his badge.
Or Chief of Naval. It says PR Rated on our Chief of Naval Operations. If you can earn it on Xbox, yes. I like Zop.
Fuck you! Get off my nuts.
I'm just gonna walk right up to you.
Thanks to the ammo, bitch.
The ammo I can't pick up. Why won't this guy come out?
Right? All I want is your tanky thing.
Alex has 10 badges from Contra. Are they rated M for Marathon badges? I didn't think so. Oh.
I'll blow up the damn thing. I don't even care, man. I'll get experience for the the M60 one way or the other. Prepare for immediate death. Bye.
That looks painful.
It's pretty painful.
Defense is, I want a badge. Actually, I want 6 badges.
What are these badges everyone's getting?
I don't know! I don't know, sir. Apparently we have badges.
Oh, want a badge! I can see the future! He's gonna give us badges! Oh my god!
Right on your head!
Oh!
That was rude!
Channel classics.
That was amazing. Right there.
Come on!
That says, well, I just want 6 badges. I never said that we were rated for merit.
This is a ridiculous amount of laying
As
down
long
time.
as I
Look
can
at
wear
this.
them.
Jesus.
D-Pad just wants badges. Alex wants rated for marathon badges.
Nobody gets any badges till I get a badge.
Did you have a badge? You have a badge. Here you go. Here's your badge.
You're a badge.
As I
Oh,
nonchalantly
frick. Now they're not playing around at all.
As I nonchalantly hand him his badge from work.
Thanks. Oh, God.
Oh god! That's a thing. That thing is its own smoke grenade. What the heck?
Done. Over with. Give me money.
That airdropper wipes from its prime.
Now I have a concussion. That's just great. Now I have to go to my own sick bay.
By the way, you have to kill all the
I
guards.
killed
that
them
cast
all
to come
several
out.
times over. Heroism -2.
How many guards
But
are
on the bright
inside
side,
of it,
the
though?
M60
Like,
purely ranked out as high as it can go.
because we were
Headshot
killing guards
master.
over and over and over again. Yeah, we got a badge.
Hey,
got a badge.
I extracted 3 of those guys. Okay, I'm a hero.
You got a badge.
I got several badges.
Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut the
What the
We
fuck?
commenced development on our own bipedal weapon.
To see how many guards there are, get intel of 50.
Resources here.
Great.
Hey, look at that, you guys. We're still at $1,206. Let's bump it up.
If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather
Alright,
any
let's
of their
load up this
parts?
twit pick here real
That
quick.
would really make things go
Whose is that?
D-pad. Yeah, I have the badge.
I
That means I make the rules.
I want one.
Mario Marathon, IRC moderator. That's amazing. I love it.
I want it.
That's delicious.
Well, now we have a new goal in life, and
That badge is delicious, D-pad.
that's better than Chris Chan's Sonichu medallion.
No promises.
Wow.
But I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its
Head part.
They were given out to the chat mods of Mario Marathon 3. Nice.
weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight.
Shut up,
So
you.
don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about
Frickin'
to waste my
Otacon,
time for a bunch
Dad.
of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good boy. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller and we came up with Metal Gear Zeke.
Which, oddly enough, was the marathon I became a moderator.
As you know,
Coincidence?
Metal Gear was
Absolutely.
I think not.
Oh, D-pad. You're so funny.
Sure. Fine by me.
As long as we don't call it Metal Gear.
As long as we don't call Metal Gear Rex.
Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
We're already truly independent. Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
Alright. Metal Gear.
Accepted a volunteer. Usually you have to go online to find the volunteers, but I guess that they're, throwing weapon supply marker. Thank God.
Recovery system rank 3. Nice. Alligator. Rhinoceros. Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee's got the potential. GoldenEye. Ooh, that's a lawsuit.
No, crocodile.
Oh, these are all the guys I jacked earlier. Come on, man. Don't be like that. All of you? Really? Alright. Let's do them.
Here.
Nope, don't need to see the tutorial. Do I have enough? Nope. Do I have enough? Nope. I'm gonna grab several of the same color. Okay. Green, yellow. Okay. Optional parts. I have none of that.
Alright.
Let's check the R&D real quick. What do I need? Strike marker. Yeah, God, yes, I need a strike marker.
And you're broke.
Broke my ass. I still got. Yeah, I'm broke. Alright, we have 2 big ass tanks. How about that shit?
But we have no APCs because we can't win.
Outer Ops. I didn't know Outer Ops was available yet. Let's destroy the infantry unit. Team Alpha will consist of Alligator, Goldfinch. I'm just gonna make like 1,000,000 guys. Like if they die, they die. I'm not worried about them. Because for the most part, these guys are the shit guys.
Not Alligator.
Well, except Alligator. Alligator's the guy I play as. I'm not playing Snake. You know what? No. Hold on. You guys get a tank.
Really?
Yeah.
Good lord.
And launch attack. Oh god.
Tell CJ to check his Facebook or just look at his wall. I can pull up his wall. It's probably a Parappa video.
I hate him.
Let's find out.
Okay, Outer Ops.
Rated M for Chief of. Really? Really?
That's actually pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
I'll give Alex credit for being funny for once. Alright, and then...
That's a thing. Let's make another tweet. Let's tweet.
Do we have anybody else? We'll send out our shit, guys. Why not?
How many followers do I have? I'm 29 followers. Why isn't nobody following me?
Unrated M?
Yeah.
Let's see if they can best 4 on 4. That's a fair fight. Alright. Here we go. Let's go do some stuff.
What is happening?
Travel to Cloud Forest. I don't know if I want to do that. So create a base.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project.
There we go.
To prevent its completion,
Are you
you'll need to
following
either
David
shut down or
Copperfield?
destroy
Oh,
the
retweeted.
original
Never mind.
systems.
But like, why are you following David Copperfield on the rated?
The AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest.
Yep, still at 1206.
That AI before they
I'm more than happy with the amount of money we've raised. If we can up it at all, that'd be awesome. If we can't, then that's... I will live. There we go. Supply marker. Do we have the throwing supply marker yet? Throwing weapon. Supply marker 2. There we go. Yep. I think we're good.
Alright. My low number of followers.
I don't need
Why do I have no
Cologne.
followers on Twitter?
I need tortilla chips. Alright, mission begin.
D-Pad says, hey, David Copperfield is awesome. I saw him live in Vegas.
I've seen him live twice. I'm not saying he's not awesome. I'm just wondering why you'd be following him with the Rated M stream. Or Twitter.
What his question was is why, because I'm signing in as Rated M for Marathon on Twitter. He's like, why is that on your feed? I'm like, because it was retweeted by somebody I follow. I don't know.
Right. That was my concern. Like, I just want to make sure Dave's not, because I don't get on Twitter a lot, so Dave's completely in charge of that.
I got the Twitter.
And I just want to make sure he's not like following porn stars and shit. I mean, I did that on my personal account for a while, but that's not the point.
I kind of have a bad habit of ignoring my personal account.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's rated M for Marathon. That's all there is to it.
That's all we need, baby.
It'd be so much easier if I could be signed into both at the same time with that whole log in, log out process.
Right.
How far into Peace Walker? How far into Peace Walker?
About, I don't know.
How many missions, like actual missions have we done? Like not, hey, I'm dude waiting for R&D to finish. How many missions have we done?
I really don't know.
Oh, good.
And there's some fights coming up that are going to be a lot of deaths.
Deaths are coming, guys. Watch that death counter. Watch it rise.
And a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be a shit fight. I already know it is. Fortunately, I learned on the PS3. M60 all the way. Hey, Drift, you should share the link with your thousands of Facebook friends that mostly ignore you.
Alex does not have the best request. We are not doing Parappa the Rappa. It's not.
Parappa the Rappa, I didn't even think of that. Let's do Parappa the Rappa.
It's not a thing. It's not happening.
Won't be long before the AI don't let that happen.
Let's do Parappa the Rappa, Dave.
No.
What? Why not? We should do it just once to shut him up.
No.
Like not a whole weekend of it. We just put it on.
Do a mini stream of it.
Yeah.
Like a couple hours.
Like
and that's it.
this is to shut Alex up, and we're very open about the fact that this is to shut Alex up.
And now we're talking about Penn and Teller.
Why not? They're nice guys.
Apparently, everybody in the chat has seen them live.
Now you work for me now, less than stealthy stealth man.
You should say less than stealthy stealth man.
Yes.
Nice.
Isn't that so?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Oh,
Make our Parappa the Rappa goal fight. It's not going to be a thing. If we do it, it's going to be purely we're streaming this for an hour to shut up Alex. That's all it's going to be.
And then he'll kiss it.
Either,
Whoa! What the?
It's either going to be we're streaming this for Alex to shut him up, or for an hour, or until Dave and CJ rage quit, because that's the thing.
Pretty much. Bye.
0 calorie soda.
Huh. A small amount of life.
Hey, look, it's Diet Coke.
Huh?
It's Diet Coke.
It is Diet.
Or would it be Coke Zero?
No, because it doesn't give you a fucking heart attack.
It only happens when you drink like 100 cans a day.
Dude, no, the amount of sodium in Coke Zero is ridiculously through the roof.
Yes, it is, but if you drink one every now and then, it won't do anything
Well,
to you.
right, but you can do cocaine every now and then, but that doesn't mean you should.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying. You want to make out?
Yes. You never thought I'd say that.
Dave, you're always supposed to say no to that question.
You never thought I'd say that.
You never say yes. Baby, I feel you on a whole new level. We're in way too good a mood right now for being
no
balls.
commentary about what's happening in the room. Just still Penn and Teller.
Wow.
Does everybody have us on mute? Are we muted right now?
I'd mute us.
You mute us.
We're offensive, terrible human beings.
Sir, we're rated M for Marathon for a reason.
We're rated M for makeouts.
We're rated M for everything ever. Love that. I can't get over it. Bye. Oh, excuse me, were you guys talking? I had you muted talking to D-pad. Oh, we were muted. Dick. Move. Okay, now it's cool.
Oh wow! I forgot that these guys know CBC.
That's a thing. Whatever.
You literally have only one choice, and that's